Hey guys, Mello Retro here. Today we're playing Mario Kart 64. I'm using a special ROM hack called CPUs Use Human Items. And what that means is computer drivers are now able to use weapons like red shells, lightning bolts, starmen, weapons they weren't normally allowed to use in the original version of this game. And that ROM hack really just transforms the nature of the gameplay. Some of you may remember that this game on multiplayer was just a whole different animal. Just the chaos and the hilarity of it was just a whole another level on multiplayer. And to me, this ROM hack really brings single player a lot closer to that. It does make the game a lot harder, to be sure, now that enemy drivers are actually using good weapons. It's much more difficult. I'd gotten to a point in the original Mario Kart 64 where I was just winning every single race, and now it's actually pretty uncommon for me to come in first place using this ROM hack. Let's hit Toad again. Can never hit him too many times. I'm running this on Project 64, an N64 emulator. We've got it cranked all the way up to 4K. As you can see, it looks really nice. Even without mods or anything, I mean, it's amazing just how well N64 games and Super Nintendo games look in full HD, especially on a big screen and in widescreen format. That alone can make a huge difference. Okay, now that we've finished our first race, I'm going to show you a little trick I use to access whatever track I want, which is something you can't normally do in Mario Kart 64. As I said, I'm on Project 64, and it has 10 save states, so I use those save states to just access the beginning of all the tracks. Besides the ones that take place at the beginning of the cup, I just reset the game if I want to go back to those. So right now, if I load, it takes me to Moo Moo Farm. If I change the save state, that one takes me to Sherbert Land, so forth and so on. This one here is actually used to access two different tracks at once. And here's another thing that I like to do, which is add shuffle mode, something that isn't part of the original game, which you could do really just using a set of dice or something. For my purposes, I'm going to be using a really cool dice app that I found. This app is just called Dice. It's made by 7 Pixels. And it's really good. It allows you to add or remove any amount of dice. They come in all different numbers. You can customize the appearance of them. You can customize them fully if you pay for the full version. Of course, you could accomplish the same thing using a number generator, but this has a lot more style to it. Okay, I'm going to be watching the red and green die on this one. And we rolled a 5, so that means I just go to save state 5, load, and here we are. Randomizer has placed us at Sherbert Land. This is where the hand of fate has taken us. There are some texture packs for the N64 Mario Kart that look really good, by the way, but they're not compatible with this ROM hack. I remember not too long ago, wow, I'm in first place and I have a lightning bolt. I don't know how that happened. But it wasn't too long ago I got a 65-inch 4K TV. And I remember when I got it thinking about how good the newer games would look. But what really amazed me is just how well the older games look. Like I said, Super Nintendo games and 64 games. Again, just magnifying the image and sharpening it makes such a huge difference. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hold on to this lightning bolt because... Okay, now I have to use it. If I could have held on to it until close to the end, there would have been no stopping me. Peach fucked that up. There is also a fan-made remaster of Mario Kart 64. It's actually a Wii ROM hack. It uses the Wii physics, the Wii gameplay, and they recreated all of the tracks from Mario Kart 64 in it. And it's really good. Of course the controls are way different, but that one's really good too. I may do a gameplay video of it eventually. Okay, so now it's on to the next track. So let's go back to our dice app. Okay, if it goes over 14, I just have to roll again. Okay, we got a 1 this time. Possum Lodge logo. So, save state 1, that will take us to Koopa Troopa Beach. This is one of my favorite tracks. I like the tracks that give you a lot of space, like the ones that are just really wide like this. You don't see a lot of tracks like that in Mario Kart. I like Moo Moo Farm for the same reason. Ooh. Believe me, if I hadn't hit Toad, he would have been the one face-planting that tree. I've seen him do it so many times. Okay, I could take the shortcut here. I kinda don't want to risk it, but... Ah! Knew that would happen. Well, I might could get it next time, and I think I'm gonna need it to beat Toad, to catch up with him now. Whew. Boy, he almost got me there. Okay, we made it. Alright, we could win this thing. Awesome. Yeah, again, it is a lot more challenging when CPUs have good weapons. I really don't win all that often. Winning a cup is especially hard, which is yet another reason to just do shuffle mode or just pick tracks individually. Okay, once again we consult our dice app for guidance. And we've rolled a 14. So there are only 10 save states in Project 64, so if I roll over a 10, I just go back to the beginning of the game.
Mario Grand Prix. Select your place.
Um. Hmm. Play as Yoshi. I used to play as Yoshi every time. I started playing as Bowser because I like his controls better. Yeah, so if I roll an 11, I go to Luigi Raceway, 12, Toad's Turnpike, so 14 will take us here to Jungle Parkway. This is a fun level. I haven't done it very often recently. Yeah, Mario Kart 64 is still my favorite of the series. I do play 8 a fair amount. Okay, I don't know what the hell. I do play Mario Kart 8 a good bit. I'll probably do a video on it eventually. The Wii version is also really good. Once you have a controller instead of gyro controls, the Wii version is one of the most smooth handling. God almighty. This is the worst electrical storm I've ever seen in Mario Kart. Okay, I don't know what happened to him. Maybe there was something there I didn't see. Looked like he just started spinning for no reason. Ha! Screw your coconuts. One thing that is annoying about this ROM hack, I gotta say, is that computer drivers don't actually have to pick up a weapon box, whatever those things are called. They seriously just pull the weapon out of their ass. Like, they don't even have to acquire it. Okay, hopefully I can turn this time. There we go. Get something better than a mushroom. That is better than a mushroom. Yeah, I mean, see, that right there. I believe this ROM hack is glitchier than the original. I mean, that happened in the original version, but not to that degree. He had literally just left the screen. Okay, moving on. I'll do at least 1 or 2 more races. Okay, so slot 10, which is actually slot 0, but whatever. Moo Moo Farm, alright. Yeah, things usually get pretty violent on Moo Moo Farm. Yeah, you can see just the clarity and the detail. Not only does it look so much better, but it's just so much easier to play, so much easier to see objects off in the distance. That wide view, it's so much easier to see what's going on around you. Oof, I saw that coming. It was sheer luck that red shell blocked it. Ugh. I wasn't even trying to do that. Poor Toad, God bless him. He's like the Ralph Wiggum of Mario Kart. And of course he'll be back a second later. Oh. That's gotta be close. I want to see the time on that. Two hundredths of a second. So I won by a 50th of a second. Yeah, I was just trying to stay as straight as possible. Really all I could do at that final stretch. Okay, this time we rolled a 5. And we've gotten that already, so I'll pick something else. Slot 2. Don't think we've done that yet. Nope. We are going to the desert. This is definitely one of the more unique and, I don't know, kind of wild card levels of Mario Kart. It's just one of those where a race can just break wide open so quickly. If someone beats the train, like I just did. They'll catch me eventually though, I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah, otherwise this could be a dull race, which can happen on this level. For reasons I just mentioned. I remember, way back in the day, I guess this was pretty soon after this game came out, my sister's boyfriend used to bring his 64 over, and 4 of us would play this game on multiplayer, and that was literally, I mean, some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. I mean, you talk about a whole room full of people just dying of laughter, unable to breathe. And it's still fun to play, single player especially, with a ROM hack like this. I should really look into trying to play this game online. I think there are ways you can do it, using the emulator or something else. Yeah, that was kind of boring. I'll do at least one more race. Hey, track 6. Okay, Royal Raceway. I hate this track actually. It's nice looking, but it's very hostile environment. I did like how they remastered this track in Mario Kart 8. It looked really nice. Oh man. I'm getting way better with those green shells. Time was I couldn't hit squat with a green shell. Ah. See, whenever I use a lightning bolt, I always try to use it when I see other racers going around the corner. Because that's when you can really screw them up and just throw them way off track. Yeah, I'm not going to try to snipe him again. Pretty sure I would miss this time. That's another thing mushrooms are useful for. A lot of you probably already know. It is recovering from a blow. Pretty much negates the blow if you just use a mushroom to recover immediately after. That's why I always try to hang on to my last mushroom until I get to another weapon. I guess a mushroom is a pretty strategic weapon, as frustratingly useless as it can be sometimes. See right here, we can take a shortcut. Still very far behind Peach though. Ah. Yeah, see, Princess Peach is winning the race. She had someone planted at that freaking castle. That was one of her crew members threw that green shell at me. Okay, I'll do one more race. I guess that'll wrap things up. Just want to do a casual playthrough video, show you guys kind of what this ROM hack is like. Maybe I'll just pick something for our last track. Let me see where we haven't been. Sure, why not? I'll be a masochist. Yeah, this is my home turf and I'm still not happy about being here. I saw that coming, but there was nothing. When you're taking a corner that sharp, there's nothing you can do to dodge anything. Yeah, this is off to a great start. Now I'm gonna go into the lava again now. Christ almighty. Wow. I get that. When I'm this far behind in last place. Yeah, I've learned to use starmen straight away, as frequently as lightning flashes in this ROM hack. Case in point. Yeah, I'm still nowhere even close to anyone. This is not good. Do not freaking want that. It's not gonna help me. And it's not even gonna be gone in time. Yeah, I'm completely screwed now. Well, at least I won't come in dead last, maybe. Ah. Okay. We didn't end on a good note, but I think I'm gonna let that be it. So yeah, thanks for hanging out and watching. Until next time.